2013, Africa's richest man made a decision that stunned even his closest advisors. He would risk more than $20 billion on a single refinery. For 50 years, Nigeria had exported crude oil and still imported the fuel its own people needed. Dangote believed one refinery could finally end that contradiction. He saw a problem the world had accepted as normal and treated it as a business opportunity. Refine the oil at home, create the jobs, keep the wealth in Africa. In his own words, we don't just import, we produce what we need. That single belief would shape the largest industrial bet in African history. $20 billion, more than many African nations spend on infrastructure in an entire year. And almost everyone around him thought it was too much, too expensive, too ambitious, too complex, too risky. It will never work in Africa. That was the verdict from bankers, engineers, and skeptics worldwide. Protesters and critics gathered outside the gates holding signs that read, "Too big, won't work. Africa can't do it." Many mocked the vision before a wall then was built. Then came the delays, endless approvals, tangled bureaucracy, mountains of paperwork, years quietly lost to rules that seemed designed to slow everything down. Rumors spread, legal battles multiplied, and in the shadows, deliberate attempts were made to sabotage the project and stop it from ever being finished. Through all of it, one message never changed. We build, we finish, we deliver. One man, one vision, the future of an entire continent. Slowly, despite every setback, the towers kept rising from the swampland until what critics called impossible began to look inevitable. The refinery was completed, one of the largest single-train refineries ever built anywhere, lit up on the Lagos coastline. As proof, the gamble had paid off. Today, that same gamble has changed everything. The largest refinery of its kind, thousands of jobs created, billions saved in fuel imports, energy security for Africa, reduced dependence on imports, thousands of jobs, billions saved, new skills, new technology, and proof that Africa can compete on the world stage. Aliko Dangote risked it all on a bet almost no one else believed in. Today, a continent is living with the reward of that risk. This is what happens when one person refuses to accept that a resource-rich continent must stay poor, a bold risk, and a far better future. His own words capture it best. "I don't build for today, I build for Africa, I build for tomorrow." One man took the risk, a continent reaps the reward. This is only the story of the gamble itself. The full story, the history, the risk, and the triumph is in my new book, Dangote Refinery, available now on Amazon.